First, let's clear up trans rights. President Biden's Title IX gender protections halted by federal judge. On July 3rd, senior U.S. District Judge Louis Guirola in Gulfport, Mississippi, stopped enforcement of the Biden administration's Title IX rule that banned discrimination in healthcare based on gender as part of the Affordable Health Care Act. This was in response to a lawsuit filed in 15 states challenging the rule. The plaintiffs in the lawsuit included the attorney generals of 15 Republican-controlled states: Moms for Liberty, Young America's Foundation, and Female Athletes United. In his 31-page ruling, Judge Guirola wrote, quote, "Consequently, this court cannot accept the suggestion that Congress, with a clear voice, adopted an ambitious or evolving definition of sex when it acted to promote educational opportunities for women in 1972, end quote. Referencing the Equal Educational Opportunities Act. Wow, on this story, there's so many ways to go with this. One of the things I when I was reading it about Title IX, it does talk about gender or sexual orientation, and they're saying it doesn't talk about gender identity. And I'm saying, you know, tomato, tomato, it's what is the difference between your sexual orientation and your gender orientation? I mean, or your gender identity. It's basically the same thing with just its semantics. And I find it interesting that and I'm going to read this, so forgive that you're going to see papers. my deep notes.
Old school.
The states that filed this lawsuit and are banning it, they have a theme in them: Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Kentucky, Louisiana, Nebraska, Ohio, Oklahoma, South Carolina, South Dakota, Virginia, West Virginia. They didn't see New York, Chicago, California, or any other liberal states listing that they would like to make discrimination a part of their world.
And South Dakota isn't in the South, but it wants to be in the South.
Right, it's the South.
And again, the South, I promise you, the South will not rise again. I'm promising you. And gee, imagine a judge in Mississippi doing something as hateful as this. And by the way, the words Republican-controlled states should never be seen or spoken together in the same sentence. Please.
Do you need water after that?
Oh my God, it's chaos, seriously.
This is something that the far right has been pushing for years. You know, we saw during Trump's administration where multiple former members of the Alliance Defending Freedom got into the Department of Public Health or HHS, I should say. And they've always been pushing this sort of discrimination against queer people and trans people. And it's really scary to see that, you know, this was the current administration. They did a good thing. You know, normally I give the administration a lot of crap. They need to do more. But this is something where they did everything perfectly normal, perfectly great thing for people. And to see a court do this is really disturbing.
Yeah. It is. Any thoughts?
Not really.
Just ditto?
Yeah,
We're going to go with ditto?
I'm kind of like,
I'm going to say ditto twice?
I can say disgust. Can I say just disgusted? I'm just